Mitchell Phillips had been cutting hair in the East Chatham neighborhood for years before opening up his own barbershop back in February. His business goals now left shattered in what his family says was an attempted robbery turned deadly.
He would tell me he loved me. I wish I could tell him that again.
Candles and flowers lay outside a man's commitment to a neighborhood.
If a mother came in there and school is starting up, if he could give them a free haircut, he would.
While inside,
I saw a lot of blood.
Is where Mitchell Phillips fought for his life during what his family says was an attempted robbery.
Chairs flipped over. He definitely put up a fight.
Police say the 52-year-old was shot 3 times inside of his barbershop on 79th and Drexel in East Chatham. This notice, now plastered on the storefront, effectively shutting it down a day after the deadly shooting. His family says the entrance remained locked even during business hours and was only allowed open for clientele.
Somebody that he trusted with his life, and they took his life.
A shattered dream for this beloved grandfather, now becoming a living nightmare for his loved ones left in grief.
I just feel empty. They took my daddy.
He would always say, "Love you, Pops," and I loved it when I heard that. And the fact that I'll never hear that again, it's killing me. It's killing me, man.
Phillips' family tells me a witness who was inside of the shop at the time relayed to investigators here that there were 2 men behind the shooting, but police would not confirm that information, only saying that so far no one is in custody. At Area 2 Police Headquarters on the city's far.
It's so sad, bro. It's very sad. I was talking about this story in particular on the Millionaire Morning Show, and I was saying that I wonder, and my first question was this, I wonder if this would have happened or if this would have taken place had the National Guard and Trump had deployed the National Guard to Chicago. Because the culture is messed up. The cultural norms are messed up. The people are broken. They don't have no regard for authority. This man obviously was just trying to make a way for his family. They say that he was a grandfather. He was killed in a robbery by somebody that probably knew him and was close to him, a barber. How much money could a barber have on them to where you would actually want to rob them, let alone take their life? And this is happening right in the streets, right in the city of Chicago, and nobody is tripping, nobody is complaining about it. The mayor ain't showing up for you, the governor ain't coming for you. This is what they doing to y'all. They are allowing for you guys to kill yourselves. And now the Trump administration is saying that they don't even have plans to even entertain Chicago outside of making sure that they round up the illegal migrants, which they have been doing all across the United States of America, and that instead they are happy to be going to stop the crime in Memphis. So when you have an opportunity, because self-policing is not helping you, community advocates is not helping you, protesters are not going to come into your neighborhoods and stick around after they leave and go back to the suburbs or go back to wherever it is that they flew in from, that they are paid to come in and protest for, to make sure that you guys can allow for yourselves to continue to kill each other. Nobody is coming to save you now. The mayor is so arrogant that not only is he running the city into the ground, but he is not even speaking on all of the different crime, all of the different murders that is happening across the city, and nobody cares about you. Now, that does not mean that crime does not happen everywhere, but this is a sad situation, and it's a prime example of, I wonder if, and that if is, if we could have prevented this by not having people stand so tall and strong in their convictions of hating Trump, that they actually could have probably saved somebody's life. The preservation of life in the community comes second to their agenda of continuing to try to monetize what happens and making sure that they can push out Trump so that they can keep office and keep you guys on the Democrat plantation. Honest to God, that's the realest thing that I could ever tell you, that the preservation of life comes second to whatever it is that they stand for, as far as trying to make sure that they push their political agenda so that they can continue to monetize the crimes that's happening inside of the communities. I'm just giving you the real. Let's move over. It's another woman that got shot on the South Loop. I reported on it the other day. And I think that they letting her, the person that they accuse of shooting her in the face, go.
Hi, good afternoon, you all. According to CPD, the person who was taken into custody after the fatal shooting of 31-year-old Ramika Meeks Blackman has been released without charges. Blackman's family is eagerly seeking justice.
Someone has to pay for this. It's not right.
Surrounded by family and overwhelmed with grief, Ramika's mom, Tina McMiller, says she's, as you can imagine, heartbroken after losing Ramika to gun violence on Monday morning. Ramika was dropping her son off at school near Cermak and State when police say some sort of fight unfolded, with the suspect pulling out a gun and shooting Ramika in the face. She was rushed to Georgia Hospital but did not make it. Ramika was in school to become a nurse. Her mother says she was an outstanding mother, daughter, and friend.
Ramika was my baby. Ramika was kind, sweet, loving, very, very supportive, and an amazing mother. She loved her son. She loved me. She loved her siblings. And I loved her the same.
Tina says she's now raising her grandson, Ramika's 6-year-old son. Also, when I reached out to CPD about why the person originally taken into custody for allegedly shooting Ramika had been released without charges, they said that they can't give us any type of comment on an ongoing investigation. Loved ones say that there will be a balloon release in Ramika's honor tonight at 68th and Normal in Inglewood, where she attended high school. Reporting live in the South Loop, I'm
Sad, unfortunate, broken. Now, I can't say whether or not the girl should be charged or not charged, because obviously there's more to the story as far as whether or not she was truly defending herself. I've been hearing a lot of comments, and people have been sending me emails and conversations about the fact that they may have knew the person and somebody might have brought somebody up there. I can't substantiate that. So I'm not going to necessarily comment on rumors. But what I will say is, could this have been prevented? Could we have prevented this situation? Could we have done things differently? Now you got a grandmother raising for me, it doesn't matter whether it was self-defense or not. The cultural norms is, we see this on a regular basis. Grandmama always raising the grandbabies. Grandmama is always raising the grandbabies by themselves, and the kid get dropped off at school, and then they do not come home to their parents that dropped them off. And now the grandmama is raising the grandbabies, and I don't even know where the father at. Why is the grandmother raising a grandbaby? Does that mean that there was no father that's around that they know of in the picture that can actually take on the kid, that will push the kid to actually grow up and be a halfway decent adult? So many questions, but the one thing that I know for certain is the two things that's for sure, is that I wonder if this could have been prevented, and that saner heads would have prevailed and people would have walked away, and this wouldn't have been a situation, and the kid would have been able to go home to his mama had we had more protection and more things that's happening inside of Chicago. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll never know. Certainly can't ask the mayor that, because he's not responding to anything that's not working in his favor. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to stay on top of things.